Hi, and thanks for tuning in to Access Unlimited's YouTube channel. So today we've got an exciting new option for your multi-lift system to be able to pick up a wheelchair and put it into the mid position of, in this case, a Sprinter van or a full-size van. And here today we're going to show you also the heavy-duty option for the multi-lift. So you'll notice this is a much heavier duty multi-lift than normal. The FSM scooter wheelchair adapter. So we make many different adapters. This is only one of them, okay? And the powered rotation. So in the case of a super heavy wheelchair, it's difficult to actually rotate the chair because of, angles and stuff like that. So we do offer this as an option only on this vehicle. There's very limited options of vehicles. And of course, it would be an accessory and an upcharge. And again, not available for every unit. That's not the way a standard mount for an RV to lift a wheelchair would work. This same system that you'll see here also can be used to get a person into the front of the vehicle and into the rear of the vehicle. And if you look in the notes field down below, you're going to be able to see those options. So first, let's talk about the docking device. I'm going to press the out button, rotate the unit out, press the down button. Now I have placed the docking device here already. All right. So you'll see here we have these carabiners. Most of the modern wheelchairs have the tie-down rings already installed. Of course, you'll want to use those. If it does not come with them installed, Access Unlimited will describe to you where it needs to be connected in your training. Okay. So we've got these four all hooked up. When your installation is done, of course, these are going to be shortened or lengthened accordingly in order for your wheelchair to sit properly when it is raised. All right, so I'm going to come around this side here to be able to show you everything. So first we raise. This is an extremely powerful version of the multi-lift. It's also heavier than a normal multi-lift. So we've got the controls right here. They're, of course, detachable. And once we get up to an appropriate height, we've got lots and lots of different maneuverability here built into this joint. Okay, so that gives us some granularity in where we're going to land the wheelchair. Once we get up over the floor level, we can move in. So, of course, if you wanted to change the position of the chair, you could simply go inside and rotate the chair around to face forward if you needed to, like so. Okay. And then we could just move the lift back out. All right. Once we're in position, we lower. Of course, you're going to need a certified crash-tested tie-down that is made specifically for wheelchairs to be used. Obviously, if you're going to use it in as an occupied wheelchair, the wheelchair would need to be facing the other way with a shoulder harness. That is not something that Access Unlimited provides in this particular circumstance, but it certainly would be required while the vehicle is in motion. Okay, so please make sure that you do have that arranged if you're going to go with lifting your wheelchair into the mid position of the vehicle. Okay, so all we've got to do here is to disconnect. Okay, so we can remove this right here. So one thing that Access Unlimited does provide is a belt tie down to secure the lift itself while the vehicle is in motion. You can also remove the lift and put it in a storage compartment, and we're going to go over that in just a moment. So this type of system is just for the vehicle. Now, this tie down here happens to be one that was supplied with the vehicle. Typically, it'll just be a belt system bolted into the vehicle. Okay, this is available from Access Unlimited. In certain models, it may be by request. In other models, it may be supplied automatically. Okay, so we just simply take that belt and tie it right down here, get it good and tight. And if you need to take up a little slack, nothing wrong with going up a little bit just to lock that right in place. Okay, and that's easily removable when you want to take the lift out. So let's go over removing the lift. Okay, so you've got a pull pin right here. All right, for that's the rotation function here. We've got another pull pin right here that actually takes care of removing the lift itself. Okay, this right here is going to go right there. That is the pendant for the controller, and that's why we have two controllers, is because you want to be able to separate out those functions. And then you simply pick the lift up, and you've got put that in a storage compartment in a safe area that's not in the travel area of the vehicle, or if it is, it's going to have to be tied down. And now you are left with just the mount itself. Now let's say, while you're parked, you're in a campsite, and you've already got the wheelchair out, and you don't want to deal with moving things around. You can simply take this right here and disconnect. So all of this, no tools involved. And you'll notice there's no wiring into the wiring system of the vehicle. So this all comes right out, and you literally have almost zero impact into the interior of the vehicle. So we've stayed nice and tidy. Now, this has the power rotate. You might be watching this video and say, well, I don't need that power rotate, and I don't want that extra expense. So this portion of the mount would not be there, and you would just have this portion here. We make many different options here. So we make one that mounts under the seat over there. We make floor-to-ceiling pole mounts. All kinds of different possibilities exist, and every model is going to be just a little bit different. Let's take a look at the bolting in and the mounting, how this works. So these two here go right through a frame rail. This unit has been tested to 450 pounds, so it's certified to lift a 450-pound wheelchair. Of course, engineering standards, it's been tested to far more without any destruction on the vehicle or problems or anything like that. So this is the installation and the mounting. Putting it all back together is pretty simple. We put the bolt right in here. Push the push pin in. Connect. Put this little joiner on. That keeps everything from falling apart. I like to put this down through the back so that it doesn't fall out and get in my way. Lock these in place. Now your rotate actuator is back in business. Place the lift on the mount. Of course, we're going to come in here and connect the safety pin. That is extremely important. Safety pin must be in position while the vehicle is in motion. or anytime the lift is used, more importantly. Okay, so now we just rotate this until we've got that in place. Put that in, and we are good to go. Bring this out where we can get at it right here. Hook up the docking device. And in this particular case, swing this right around. Move it into position. Now, with these very, very heavy wheelchairs, you do have a lot of momentum. So just be prepared that the chair is going to, move and kind of swing at the end. So when you get down to the end of your process, you want to make sure that you're a little careful, that you don't get too much momentum going. You sort of slow down at the end of the process. Okay. Next, I'd like to show you a little bit of how to get the wheelchair in there so that it's in an orientation facing forward, okay, which in case that is a goal. We're going to turn the wheelchair around. So when I do it this way, I'm going to need to raise the chair a little higher, because otherwise it might not clear the door. You got to go a little higher. You almost have to get it fully up before it works properly. So just a little change in process. But you'll notice that that gets us facing forward, which may be your goal. Okay, so I'm just standing right outside here. Going a little farther. and then just guide the chair as it goes down. Okay, and as you saw before, we're going to disconnect the lift. And reconnect the tie down. So thank you very much for watching this long detailed video on the C-pillar application for the multi-lift heavy duty with powered rotation shown for use in this particular case in a Sprinter van, but it could work in other full-size vans, Ford Transit, and the Dodge Ram ProMaster. If you have any questions, please make sure to reach out to us. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/accessun. We're on Pinterest at Access Unlimited. We're also on YouTube at youtube.com/accessun. You can follow us on X or Twitter at accessun. We're also on Instagram as Access Unlimited. We look forward to hearing from you. You can contact us on our website at www.accessunlimited.com. And give us a call the old-fashioned way at 1-607-669-4822, Eastern Standard Time in the United States. That's country code 1. Evenings and weekends are no problem at 615-873-0518. That's 615-873-0518. Thank you so much for checking out the multi-lift with a C-pillar mount shown for use in a full-size van with powered rotation and a heavy-duty unit to lift a wheelchair. In the notes field down below, you'll see other links to videos showing you the lift in use in to lift a person using that same mount in these different locations. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.